Okay, hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program Ascent. We are taking the science experiments from the launch pad, the crawlerway, and the VAB. I didn't get around to getting the rest of them, but I think we have 21 experiments here. This is just for proof of concept. We may go ahead and launch this vehicle today. I do have a scientist on board in the lab. I do have a engineer with him. We brought Richie down to go collect the data cart and bring it back up to the VAB, which he runs at 2.1 meters per second. This thing drives at 2.1 meters per second, so he's just going to drive it up there as close as he can get it, and we'll unload the experiments. We'll load them onto the into the container and then see if we can transfer them up to the lab. At that point, we could actually start researching. I did put 4 fins on the rocket. I'm using a different type of fin this time as well, so hopefully we can get into space with no problems. I am going to launch kind of straight up. I don't know what I'm going to do. That tilt, I did rearrange some things on it, so that may help us get into a better profile. I think what's going on is these wheels, the airplane wheels, are pointing in, so that's reducing it's kind of like a drag. The camber's off on these things and they're pointing in. I just kind of noticed that, and we may have to do some work on that as well. See if we can drive up this part anyway. I don't think it's up a hill. It took me forever to get this thing off the launch pad. The back wheels kept sticking. It's just a little lip right there from the metal to the concrete, and it would not let me get out of there. I had to ram it. And we are going to leave him in this so that we could just switch back to it real quick and recover it, probably before we launch. Let's see if I can get up there anyway without falling into the hole. I don't think that hole even counts. Nope, we're slowing down, so that's it. We're stopped. We are stopped. So I'm going to get Ritzy to EVA here. There we go. We're going to take 21 experiments. Some are from the launch pad, some from crawlerway, and the VAB. It's these 4 experiments, and then crew report, what else? EVA report, and surface sample. Okay, we'll go ahead and get him down. And we will run him up to the collection container. There's our rocket. And I had to build this on the side of the frame here so that he could jump out, because I didn't have anybody. I took the scientist in here so he could reset each time we got a new one. He restored the science experiments. So I hope he can get to this. Store 21 science experiments. There they go. There's the new animations of our Kerbals. I am going to try to get him. Oh well, I said we'd put him back in now. So yeah, let's put him back in here. There's that little lip that I couldn't get over. Okay, Ritzy, get out of the way. We're going to be launching very soon here. You had to jump to get in it. I didn't have a ladder down there for it. Now there's no experiments in here. I'm going to go ahead and just recover this. I believe that's what I want to do, right? Yep. We're going to recover that. Then we're going to go to the launch pad and launch. Yeah, it shouldn't have been any experiment. Oh, I had all kinds of experiments. 21 experiments. Okay, go to the fly this. It's standing on the launch pad. Okay, we're going to go full throttle. Here's the new fins. And I relocated the SAS canisters. They're not up top, they're down lower, so the center of gravity will be a little bit lower. And technically that's really all I did, except adding the control pod there. So we are ready for launch, I guess. We got our scientist, and we have the engineers Shelbert. They are ready, clapping their hands, full throttle. Let's watch here. Here's where we rescued everybody. I'll close those out later. Let's F5 and save it. I don't want to have to do all that again. Of course, it doesn't matter if we do recover this. All the science is going to come to us. We'll just have to put new stuff in there, get it again, or something like that. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Okay, same profile. We'll get up to about 100 meters per second. We'll tilt to the east. And we'll kind of leave it right there. And I'll try to keep it centered. Hopefully it won't flip out on us. Getting ready to go through that upper atmosphere here. Not touching anything. Okay, we pushed through that upper atmosphere. Going to tilt over just a bit. No, 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 I shouldn't have touched it. Daggone. Losing speed and everything now. Flip over again, losing the speed, this precious speed. Getting ready to go through that atmosphere there. Not too bad. That Kerbal backflip there. As soon as I touched those controls, man, it flipped out. Should have never touched them. Watching this go to 40. Let's slow down a little bit. 63. We'll cut it at 76 there. We'll wait till we get up there and then burn the rest of this fuel. Just trying to get into an orbit. We do have RCS on here, so monopropellant. We could turn our lights on, I guess. Oh, go ahead and pop this off the top. We don't need it anymore. Where is it? Where is it? Couple that. Put our antennas out. We're in space. The sun is behind us, but we still have an engine on here that's going to produce thrust. Try to get it on 90. We don't have to, but okay, got 11 seconds. We'll go ahead and start. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and break this off. Turn our RCS on. I don't know if we can do this. Here's our monopropellant. Yeah, this isn't going to work. See how close we can get with the monopropellant we have. Yeah, we're out. Let's F9 and reload that. Let's try this launch profile one more time, and I will not touch. I will not touch. We should have all kinds of experiments in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I bet you all were saying, oh, the data. Okay, we have to review the data. Oh my gosh. Can we transfer? No, we can't. We have to do it this way. So, wow, I left all that data down there. I'm so glad that didn't work. Review the stored data. Okay, here, the temperature scan from the VAB says 0. I'm just going to throw it all in there and see what happens. This says 0, that says 5 for a surface sample. Crew report, VA report, 5 for surface sample, 5 for materials study, 0 for goo, atmospheric pressure, temperature scan, crew report, EVA report from launch pad, surface sample from launch pad, material study, mystery goo, atmospheric. We're putting all of this into the five there, 0 for that, 0 for that. Okay, this is empty. All these experiments are in here now. And the data is only 6. We're only getting 0.04. I don't know. Let's leave the 6 in there and try to launch it anyway. Yeah. Let's leave all those on there. I can get them again. It just takes you a while to drive around. Okay, we're leaving in 3, 2, 1. I started it a little early. We'll see what happens. I moved these fins up a little bit. They were down low. I moved them up more toward the, I guess, the center of mass. Getting ready to go through the first layer here, first atmosphere. Starting to center out, but it's hanging to the left a little bit. Let's watch as it goes through. Not going to touch anything. Okay, there it goes. Not touching anything, we're going on up. Maybe when we get to 600 I'll roll over. Going through the second layer there. Let's go ahead and kick it on over. Oh my gosh. Spin it around, do a Kerbal backflip, get it back up on. Spin it around again. At least we didn't lose a whole lot of delta V there. Where are we? We're at 45. Aim up just a bit so we can get higher in the orbit here. Almost out of fuel. Oh, are these fins so heavy that I run out of fuel? Okay, we're at 75. How much delta V do we have? 443. No, that ain't gonna work. Ooh, look how hot that got. Push that off. These fins may be heavier. I never even looked at the weight. Got a lot of monopropellant as well. I wonder if we could use that monopropellant now. No, it's probably best to use it when we're lighter. Looking for the antennas. They're up there somewhere. See how long till we get to our apoapsis. Got 1 minute. We need 454. Ooh, I think we're going to do it. We have 444. Gotta make this perfect. We'll finish it off with a burn of RCS. Here we go, and we're about right on 90 as well. We'll round this out. We'll go on up to 76 here first. Yeah, we've got 48 meters per second. Let's just go ahead and burn it. It got us to 58, so that's almost perfect. We won't leave any of this debris in space. We will F5 save it. Jettison the tanks. We're going to have to wait till we get to here to make our burn. That's the optimum thing to do. We just need to get our periapsis to 73. So we need 10 meters per second. We'll go ahead and speed up time. Get situated toward our node here. It's going to take a while to burn this, so we're going to use RCS and go ahead and start. Well, it may not take a while at all. We've got an apoapsis of 77. We have a periapsis of 74. So we are in space. Launch was a success. We have an open docking port. I'm going to try to push this up just a bit. We do have communications. Try to push it up to like 77. That's what this one is, 77. We're 75 here, we're at 77 there. '77 and 77. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that is our Kerbal station. We can go higher to get further away from Kerbin. I can also put extra RCS thrusters on. I can add extra rocket motors on here because we have that docking port. I wish I was able to see the antennas and get those up. Turn RCS off. We don't need it anymore. Okay, we're just going to roll. I am not seeing the antennas. I did not take them off. I'm not going to save this until we I may revert back. I can't find my antennas. Thought I saw one right there, but yeah, I can see them. They're right there. Now I'll turn the lights on. Very good. And we do want to get into a north normal position here. That's the way we're going to stay, hopefully. And we'll be able to get lots of sun on these and these solar panels here. Oh, somebody can do an EVA. We'll have the engineer do an EVA. Oh, yeah, we haven't started. Oh, what was that? Let's do an EVA report. Hold it. Get back in. Review the data. We can store that for 50. Oh, yeah, we could do these as well. Log pressure. Store it for 75. Temperature, what was it, 50? Do it for 50. So how much data do we have on here? 41 out of 750. We can start research, but I'm not going to start it just yet. I want to wait till we get out in the sunshine, sunlight. It should, at this distance, we should be around Kerbin in 15 minutes. Real time, 15 minutes. I think it's 30 minutes. No, real time, yeah, 15 minutes. So let's speed up time till we get to the periapsis. We'll have to destroy this ourselves because it probably more than likely won't fall back into. Okay, we are getting power. 93 on that one and 66 on that one. Let's go ahead and start research. We're getting 0.27 per day. So every 6 hours we're going to get 0.27. So it's what, 4 days we'll get 1 science. But I mean, you know, that's okay because we're going to be doing other stuff on planet, and this will continue to gain science each day. Make sure everything is right here before I jump out. This will definitely help because we can put well, anything. I can hook up a solar array to it. I can hook a couple of motors to it to take it out to Minmus. Am I forgetting anything? We had a lot of experiments on there. So here's our science. We've got 001 at the moment. This is just like free science. You just take, you know, a little bit of that. I should have put the other two on here and brought them up. But anytime we come up, we can dock with this, do some experiments or put some experiments on board. Another scientist on board will definitely help. This scientist is just a level 1 scientist, so the more scientists we get higher level, this will go faster and faster. This number will increase. Transfer the crew. We can't transfer the crew. Transmit science. I just hope. We are using a little bit, but I bet we don't have 15 minutes worth of battery. And so this may stop research automatically. So we'll have to check that next time we come up. But anyway, doing science over top of Kerbin and Kerbin, low Kerbin orbit. And I'm gonna go back and do some of those experiments and just see if we can get them, because everything's on here. It should be. Does this have any experiments? Nope. And these lights, we might just be able to just turn lights off, because saved a little bit. With them on, it uses 38. With them off, it's 34. I wonder if this could go into hibernate mode. And what would happen to the crew here. I don't know. Don't really know. Add more batteries, more than likely have to add more batteries, because 15 minutes on the backside of Kerbin will turn it off. It'll stop researching data. So anyway, give me a like, a thumbs up, hints, tips. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.